Hey guys, how are we doing on this fine Wednesday? I am doing alright. Yes, I'm doing alright and a bit later than I planned because my daughter had some trouble getting off to sleep, but that's sorted now. At least I hope. She could turn up any second. And other than that, there's not much to report. It's like it's a very slow week at work. Some people are still on holiday and stuff, so for the Easter holidays, because school holidays have been a bit weird. Like, my daughter had last week and the week before off, whereas some people had last week and this week off, which I think is a better way to do it. I don't know why my daughter did something different, but she did. I don't know. But yeah. But yeah, other than that, nothing else to report. So, yeah. Yeah, let me know in the chat, let me know in the comments how your Wednesday is going. If you're watching this and you haven't already subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button. We are on 256 subscribers, trying to get to that magic 500. So, please do. And, yeah, that's about it. Let's get our Eternal Strands on. Okay, I'm coughing a lot. Sorry, I got something in my throat. Let me have another drink. Right. Hopefully, we won't get stuck in a falling loop tonight. Alright. What do we need? What do we need? Let's talk to Solar. Oh. Leaf Strand. A. Unlocking new power. That would do. Frost Mine. Well, a focused locust of frost magic to instantly cool an area. Detonated to damage through the shockwave. Flash 3's the area in question. Okay. What we got? Frost two-hander. Half-guard armor. Half-guard arm player. Okay. Do we want to use these? I feel like we need to. Yeah, right, okay. Let's make some of this. Heat resistance goes up and weight goes down. Do we do the yeah, that. No, we want something to make the weight go down just a little bit. Yeah, we'll do that. Moving resource. Okay. Craft. Do that. Let's do that. Do that for that. Okay. Alright. Let's try and do. That. That stuff. That stuff. And finally, was a resource. And that stuff.
I've always wanted to build something like this.
Right, so we haven't. We need the braces to get the full set of armor. We need some more resources to do some upgrades on it. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, we're not moving about quite as quickly. But that's fine. Alright, we keep in the bastion. Get Ark of the Living Flame. Alright, do we want... No, we need to... I keep forgetting we need to progress through the story more. So we can upgrade the scry, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There should be another one to keep. This is gate. Okay. 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 Alright, there's the Ark. Okay, I'll do that. Oh, the Ark of the Living Flame is coming this way. That's not ideal. What? GT230, hello. How you doing, my friend? Been a while. Okay.
A collapsed tunnel. Judging from the size, it could have been a route for Archons.
What's attacking me? Oh. Okay. Do we go and do it? I think I've... Yeah. Right, as I was saying, I think I've got the full amount I can... get from this, but I could be wrong. Fucking die. Thank you. Troop rosters. Why are there so many of these stupid bugs around here? Okay, we'll go in there.
Private chambers, perhaps belonging to the Bastion's commander.
Why am I in combat? Because of those stupid things. Right, guess we're gonna go kill these. Boys. Apparently I'm in combat. Not sure 100% what I'm in combat with, but I'm in combat with something. Wreck everything. Hang on. Let's call that Bob. Bob's a concentrated form of frost magic that will detonate if a foe moves too close. Or the mine takes damage. Will bounce normally, but will cling to other ice. Alright, this power is kind of cool. Looks cool as well. I like this one. Right. There was no pun intended there, but I will take it. Good boy, Bob. Yep. That'd be a lot of ice. Well, can take a punishing these days, can't you? Combat blow. Boom.
Found a key swatch. There's a note with it. It says, Commander, it's ready. Use the harness to execute Asylum.
Another key swatch. Wonder if it will lead us to whatever the harness is.
Only one way to find
Pathbreak and wraps.
the key swatch is.
Is it Pathbreak
exciting.
ram we've just put on?
It
I
feels
think
like there is
it
more to
is.
discover about Asylum here in the Bastion.
Agreed. I'll keep looking.
Alright. We got 4 or 6 of the hammers. That's good. Why is that? Oh yeah.
A letter to the commander from Khan Stanil. He signed his title beneath the I. Times have necessitated an information blackout. The cause of the casualties must be purged from even the Bastion's most secure records.
That seems like a bad decision.
Military personnel are to be separated from civilians unless facilitating the evacuation from Denevron. If word of the problem's true severity spreads across the populace, panic will be uncontrollable. It is imperative that Asylum succeeds.
Paints a stark picture. If the keep housed the Enclave's war room, matters of security were discussed inside.
Ooh. The Ark has some new tricks. Come on, let me clean, let me clean, let me clean. Down, 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 down. There needs to be an easy way for me to climb off stuff. Right, where are the other one? It was on his hand, wasn't it? Not the hand with his staff. Okay. Must be the other hand. Oh yeah, he changes staff hands, doesn't he? Oh yeah, And one on his chest. Miss me. Miss me again, asshole. Alright.
A flame strand. Always do
Down
with a
you
little
go.
heat.
Right. I should be able to improve some flame magic. At least a little bit with that. We have to go in here, don't we? Yes, we do. Let's create Bob. Come on. All right. Well, we're doing all right now. And all the goodies. Can maybe do with finding some vitality potions. It's a war
Looks
room.
like the recorded minutes of the meetings that took place here. The last one is dated roughly 26 years ago.
What was it about?
A lot of information was torn off. Casualties got too high due to something they blotted over with ink. And the military commander should execute a defensive measure called Asylum.
Defensive measure called Asylum. Okay. That's interesting. Back, you stupid shielded asshole. There we go. We need a bob. Always gotta have a bob. Bob and frost mines equal the perfect combo, apparently. See?
sort of access beneath the keep.
Let's just... Oops. Can't get any red iron because I picked up enough stuff. That's fine. Let's go down here. The garrison bunker. Yeah, we're gonna need another ball battery. You know, I do forget that there is a magic system, there's like a mana system involved in this game. I just keep like trying to spam attacks.
A military workshop for enchanters.
The Enclave never used magic to expand its borders, but had to defend itself.
There's nations that thought otherwise.
Exactly.
What is that?
Research notes from about 40 years ago, probably from an enchanter that worked here. Observing arc degradation. Looks like there was an expected and normal amount of degradation observed in the arcs following the surge. But once the arcs start killing civilians, it says
Okay.
this is a systemic failure. What could that mean?
It means the arcs weren't sent to attack us as a means of defense.
They've lost control over them.
A final note scrawled on the cover page. The Archons will be no use in Asylum's execution.
Brilliant. All these documents you've collected, I might be able to piece together what Asylum is if you find out where that key swatch leads.
That's my next move then.
Oh yeah, see, I keep forgetting. Wonder why my powers don't work, and it's because I've run out of mana. Alright. This is good. I don't think there's a hammer in here. Doesn't look to be a hammer in here anyway. Let's go back up to the top. That was random.
Should be a drop somewhere around here.
There's a
Another
drop.
notice. Drops must be completed and all runners to safety before the next predicted flood.
This confirms they have a way to predict the flood, and some way to stay safe.
Let's stay focused on our runners for now. That's all of them.
3 supply drops. Not a lot of answers.
I believe I can help with that.
Mm-hmm. Stupid thing. attack on. Okay, right, that's that. Right, there's a hammer in the middle of the keep. Let's go up here. Come back to the garrison, but we don't want the garrison. We want the keep. Okay.
Must be the garrison. Enclave soldiers would have slept here during training.
I do like the fact if you hit the same, if you get it right and hit 2 mines on the same thing, it damages them over time. Ah, Bob. I do love you. Pathbreaker half mail. That's another thing we have. Alright, she's got 5 of 6. We've... Okay, we're still not at that. Eh? I'm confused where we're at. Thank you, Bob. What is going on with that? Gotta love graphical glitches. Okay. I'm in the keep. Need to go up. Alright. What we're looking for must be up here. So up we go. See, as I named the screen the one with all the errands. This is exactly why. Yeah, there we go. There it is. Prototype listening device. Interesting. Okay. Up we go. I get the distinct impression there was an easier way to get where I was trying to go. There. But hey ho. I keep hearing funny noises in the background. I don't like it. Sounds like someone is kinetic bow. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's 6 of 6. was just fighting somebody. Ah, you're such a good one, Bob. Right, I think that's... Right, what quests have we got? Let's have a look. Complete the cipher. Right, so we've got to do that. Bruce contributor. Search the records in the spire and open the never for the owner of the maker's sigil. Right. Complete round, complete assignment. Right, I need to go to Opa de Nevron. You got your ass kicked. I'm so petty. That seems like a lot of bad guys. Gate. It's up here. Alright. Let's go. Silent key. Let's mysterious only silent key, which is now accessible via the Wingate. Danarkage's Hearth. Alright, that is very cool. What do we want? Right. Let's just go dump his stuff and then we'll go back out to Upper Denevron. Oh, magic. Leave strand, flame powers, upgrade. Summon 7 now has more health and deals more damage per attack. Additionally, its explosion has larger areas. See, I would have thought the next upgrade for that would have been what is it? A second dude, but hey ho. Right, so we need the sledge worm for kinetic stuff, don't we? Well, as it stands. Open to Nevron. I want ice claw. That would actually be good. Right. We need to go to the spire, so we need to go over there. It's like the one place we haven't been. Let's just have a look on the map, see if we can see. How's that one? Yeah, so that's 5. last one must be in the spire, mustn't it? Okay. Let's go to the riverside because that'd be the easiest way to get where we're gonna go. Which I think it is. That. So it's that island over there. We're gonna try again, but I am fairly certain without I think it's the either the kinetic armor or the kinetic two-hander. Can't actually get to it because that jump is too far. Yeah, I'm basically looking. Yeah, I can't get to that. Alright. To the spire. Right, on paper, the Ice Tail should be easier to defeat. So we want what we want in the spire. Yeah, keep going this way. Oh, come on, boys. Come on. Do your attack. Let's summon a Bob. Because Bob is always awesome. No powers. I can't remember what's in here, so let's just go in here. Well, that wasn't worth it, was it? Big bird. The spire is up and around there. Don't. That is entirely not what I was going for, but I guess it's to the same place, basically. Right, where's the spy? That away. Those steps. I think Bob might be dead. That's fine, we can always summon another
If
Bob.
Surge hadn't hit so hard, the steps would lead to the spire. Alas. Elected representatives would convene there, including the the Enclave's leader.
Imagine a time when Weavers had our own governing body.
Thank you, Bob. Bob, don't go. Whatever, Bob. I really can't be bothered. Right. Where's the spire? Spire's over there. I'm pointing right. Yeah, I'm pointing at the spire. Mm-hmm. Okay. In fact, it wasn't the spire that we needed to go to, was it? It was the steps. Am I just remembering wrong? Oh, this is the steps. No, it is the spire. We're just in slightly wrong place. Okay. Right. The spire is over there. Okay, this is the spire. One sec, boys, let me summon Bob. Okay. Oh. There's a nest of stupid things. Alright. And the hammer that's in this section is over here. Okay, that's it. That's it, that's it, that's it. It should be up here.
Impressive building. Wonder what's inside.
You know, the level of destruction in this game is pretty impressive.
Dream. Let's see if we can find a registry of Maker's sigils.
Thank you.
This looks like some kind of evacuation plan. Old. Probably from before the surge. Were they consulting it?
Hey, when I say die, I mean die. You know, I didn't really say it. Alchemist notes. Okay.
Tables with assets listed. Looks like a tabulation of supply levels. Too new to be from before the surge.
Okay.
According to
We're
these
getting
dates,
there.
they stayed in Danarkage for years afterwards. Just some birth records. Surprisingly detailed.
Invaluable. We'll have to make sure Lane adds them to our archive. Later.
Alright. So we don't want to go that way. Let's go up here. That looks promising. Kinetic two-hander, that's what we want in.
Here we go. Sigils. Ah, found it. Our creator is listed here as Lucia de Crassus. 2 registered workshops, both council approved for dangerous materials. She must have had some pull before the search. One is here in the city, and the other, let's see. I've been there. That frozen town out in Dredger's Mire. Better wear something warm.
I think it's important we run this one down, Ray. The water clock is dripping.
Get off the wall, Bryn.
A lot of damage this high up.
Well, see if I can not take 15 attempts to do it this time.
Probably for the Enclave's council members. Might not be one myself, but I'd better go.
Right. I had one failed attempt. I don't know if it... See, it keeps doing that, and I don't know why. Ice Claw just killed the invisible darter. You gonna let me do it this time? Yes.
That frost strand will be useful.
And it landed in the tree. Right, so you must have to take out those things on its back for that to work. Right, let's go up here. Got 5 of 6 because there's only, cause we need the kinetic two-hander. Alright. Let's go back to base.
Back in the spire. Let's see if we can find a registry of Maker's sigils.
Alright, do that one more time, and that's. You know, sustain more mines at a time. The mines have a larger trigger radius and their damage is increased. Okay, so it needs a Sejuan for those. $126 damage, Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Brutish, yet elegant.
Drawing upon the wheel's magic, this blade can generate a field of kinetic magic, launches the wheel and any foes nearby upwards. Surprisingly mobile. Hold that's charged blade, release, create vertical tunnel forms, launching the wielder and foes. Noise. Kinetic bow. Let's get that created as well. Yeah, let's do that. And that. And that. Why not? Iron leather.
Trying to eat more feathers.
Technically, enchanters draw uses magic to create small balls of attractive force and may be detonated, capable of creating several balls before detonation. Well, that's draw and charge, release, loosen, create an attractive bubble at impact. Tap it again to detonate. Cool. Right. Half guards, so we haven't got pathbreaker wraps. Not half guard. Let's create some of these some of this anyway. Heart crystal seems like a very good thing to use.
Try to bring this back in one piece.
Okay. Alright, let's talk to Lane. Codex compiling. Another natural predator of the frosted Calhaven Mountains and remote wilds of the San Has Empire, the Highland Iceclaw's terrifying, beautiful, and unexpected sight here in the Enclave. Given both the unsuitable climate and distance from its homeland, I can only guess that a breeding population was established here by escapees from some private zoo or aviary, though the Iceclaw's size will require an enclosure of considerable scale and strength. Too right. One of the most prized possessions is an Iceclaw tail feather I was gifted as a child, so it is not an understatement to say that I'm transfixed by these beasts. Away from their near constant cloud cover of their natural habitat, their plumage howls in obsolescent shades of orange and blue. It is stunning, to say the least. I understand that I need to harvest strands and other resources from those out-of-place predators, but not all of our hunt marks. But out of all of our hunt marks, I regret this one perhaps the most. To summarise our knowledge, while dangerous at all times in all environments, the Iceclaw is most terrifying in two specific conditions. The first is in proximity of its nesting grounds, as they are understandably fiercely protective of their eggs. The second is in the savage winter storms that sweep across their natural habitat. Iceclaws fiercely take wing in these buffeted gales, seemingly unaffected by the lancing ice and bitter cold, ready to stun anything or anyone caught in the tempest. Between our band's records and Oria's prior experiences, it's consistent that the locust points for these beasts are only open to harvesting when they're riding the winds. Of course, a beast in flight is uniquely positioned to throw at any point clear, so the key is to hamper their flight enough that they cannot roll to toss the weaver in question free. Damaging one wing is best, but both will discourage flight entirely, a delicate balance. Further, Orion notes that this can be advantageous to weaken the creature's legs before attempting a harvest. These beasts have no qualms otherwise with diving from the sky and slamming down to the ground to dislodge a rider with considerable force. Hurting their legs forces a gentler landing. Good to know. During the cipher, encryption is always delicate balance between odds of discovery, intensity of encryption, and circumstance of discovery. Our runners, apparently recognizing the odds of discovery were low and having to pass messages out in the field, opted for a reasonably simple rotational cipher. Because it was one that they learned as a child and repurposed to communicate in a way that the Enclave leadership wouldn't find. While notes used considerable shorthand, taken together they'd make it clear that not all is well with the Hairsiders. Suspicions were running high, and supply acquisition seems to have become steadily more dangerous over time.
Yes, and if the R is with the numbers of false increment that just indicates spaces. Ah!
Got it?
Yes. I'll translate all that we have and we can discuss it with Casmin.
Good stuff, Lane. We need all the information we can get.
And valuable insight into post-surge society that developed here.
We got a twofer. Pet the bull, horse, dog, whatever it is. Supply one.
Well, Codebreakers, how are we feeling?
Satisfied. We have enjoyed reasonable success.
That's Lane's way of saying they crushed it.
Notes being passed between a brother and sister, quite candid and dissatisfied. In particular with their boss, who they refer to as the Grumple.
Grumble.
Grumple?
My boss can be like
A
that.
Remnant myth, where ill-behaved children would be gathered up in a sack and tossed into the river to drown at the end of the year.
Bye.
The Grumple, yes. Renland fables prominently feature drowning as a punishment for children. The myth has fallen out of favour in recent decades, though. Ren society is less forgiving of flights of fancy.
The Grumple. Really?
Really.
Moving swiftly on. What else did the drop say?
Remember that ominous note about tracking individually in specific teams?
From the context provided by our hauler, we now know a significant number of Hearthsiders survived the surge.
But only just surviving. They relied on the runner-hauler teams. But supplies consistently went missing. There is also a sense that
Someone
the Enclave
dipping the
was
hand
getting
in.
increasingly dangerous for the scouts.
The floods, of course.
With supplies running thin, the supply teams were falling under suspicion of stealing.
This pair responded with the entirely reasonable, if exhausting, plan of overperforming.
I've done that job, Lane. Sometimes you just need to prove the ass in charge wrong.
Indeed, they collected a cache of rare items they were planning to turn in when they felt its size and value would erase any suspicion.
Do we know if they turned it in?
No, but we know what it was. Or is.
And that's where I come in.
Search for a large cache below the Titan Mantle in Lower Danarkage. Okay, what other quests have we got? Supply run. That. Right. Social issues works on proof of conspiracy. Let's go to Dredge's Mire, because we haven't been there in a while. Okay. Dredge's Mire. Running Glasstail. Do we need that? Do we need that? I can't remember. Let's go talk to Dan before we do know if we have to fight or not. No, we got the Ice Wolf and the Glasstail, so no point in harvesting that because we don't need to. I've got all the hammers. Sapper's Lake. Apparently there is some kinetic armor as well. I'm not sure if that is actually going to help us get to that. That is actually going to help us get to that hammer in Danarkage. Hollyville. Search Lucia's workshops. I don't know where the... Right. Where would his workshops be? Do we have any idea?
That aerolith can influence the weather. Almost certainly why things are frozen over.
Malfunctioning, then?
Indisputably. The ice buildup must be causing a cyclical localized reaction.
Sure. I'll take care of it.
Good idea. Swampy environs and intense cold is bad even for Enclave parchment. Best to lower the risk.
Alright. Go up here. If we do this, then we shouldn't have to deal with this being permanently cold. What these guys are saying. Don't. Seems like a good thing. Yay.
There. Already warming up. Hope I didn't damage the priceless artifact too much.
Can't make an omelette, as they say.
And we got a ton of black shard crystals out of it.
A lot of notes here. Water damage from the cold and melt, though. Let's see. Materials. Huh. That's how you visualize a pattern. Lots of marginal notes. These have to be from Lucia. Oh. She mentions a flood in the later passages.
Perfect. We should check her other workshop, too.
Sounds like a cunning plan, but first I'm going to get all these.
Please?
I'm on it.
Alrighty. Okay. Get back here. Dare you think it's okay to attack me? There's the glass tail. Again, we established we don't actually need to harvest that. Yeah. Come on, come on. Come on. Let's kill you before. I have no idea if I am affecting this man here. I don't think I am affecting this man. Alright, I must have been affecting this man because it's burnt off. Tail thing. Come on. Tail thing. I missed a crystal. Oh yeah. No, come on. Give me.
I've got you.
That was annoying. In the process of saying, give me some vitality tonics. Let's just see if it's... if it's still at the same point, all its crystals destroyed and everything, we'll go and harvest it. If not, we'll just back out. Nice. Oh, it is still at the same point. Come on. God, I just need it to launch at me. That's what I need. Glasstail fur. Alright. Right, home we go. And that's it for me. Alright, we did various things. I'm quite pleased with this progress tonight. We got plenty done. We just need to go to Upper than everyone. Let's just go see Dan. See if that weave will actually let us do anything. Don't think it will. No. Okay. That's absolutely fine. Save the game. Right, save. Alright. And that is it from me for tonight, folks. Thank you so much for watching. I think we made some good progress tonight. I will be back tomorrow with some more Eternal Strands. Do not forget to come and say hello. And don't forget to hit the subscribe if you haven't already. It really does help me out. Have a fantastic Thursday and sweet dreams. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.